Hello students, we studied lesson 1 and 2 in Connect Plus Unit 4. We learned that this animal is fennec fox, this is lion seal, this is sea lion, this is cobra, this is the sloth, chimpanzee, macaw, spider monkey, cheetah. And here we learned some names of the habitats of animals. The bird lives in a nest. The owl lives in a hole in the tree. The fox and rabbit lives in burrows. They dig burrows. Crayfish lives under the rock in rivers. Cheetah and lions run and hunt, run and hard to eat. Penguins lives in colony. Owls live in holes. Rabbits and fox digs burrows. Crayfish hide under rocks and rivers. Lions and cheetahs run and hunt. And here, what is this animal? This is mole. In the picture number 3, the animal is turtle. Penguins in a colony. We have two possible answers here. We can say gather and we can say live. In this lesson, lesson 3, we learn about the places in which animals live. We call it habitats. We call it habitats. We have three main kinds of habitats: polar, wetland, rainforest. In polar, in like picture number 1, there is snow and ice everywhere. There's snow everywhere. And animals live in burrows like this. Burrows like this. Holes in the ground, not on the trees. Holes in the ground. They dig it. They dig it in the ground because there's a snow everywhere. Okay. The next habitat is rainforest. Rainforest. They call it rainforest because it's raining all the time, and it is also forest because there's a lot of trees, and the trees produce fruit. That's why you can find animals and birds there. The third habitat is wetland. We call it wetland because it is always near the sea or the river, and the land is always wet. There's another kind of wetland. It is called the swamp. Swamp is a wetland, but the water doesn't move, so the water is dirty. So we can't say that swamp is wetland. Okay, so here we studied polar, snow everywhere, rainforest, trees and fruit are everywhere. Wetland, there is water. Now let's answer the questions. An Arctic fox is white. It digs burrows in the ground. Where does it live? It lives in polar habitat. A spider monkey eats fruit and lives in trees, so it needs rain forest. Crayfish often live in dark, warm water and take shelter in trees' roots, so it needs wetland because wetland is near the tree or sea. Macaws have beautiful colored feathers. They eat fruit and leaves. They need rainforest. Wolves have light color fur. They eat rabbits and other animals and live on the ground. So they need rain forest. Turtles eat plants and animals in the water and on land. So the turtles need water and needs land. So they live in wetland. In this part of the lesson, we learn that the planet Earth has three main parts: polar part, which is divided into North Pole, which is here, South Pole, which is here. They are always cold because they have snow. And there is a line which is unseen, divides the Earth in two parts. We call it equator. Equator, and around the equator, there are tropical parts. We call it tropical parts because there are rainforests there. Again, North Pole, there's a snow. South Pole, there's a snow. Equator is unseen line divides the earth. Around the equator, rainforests. Why is the equator the hottest part of the world? Because of the sun. Why are the North and South poles colder? Because of the snow. What habitats can you find near the equator? Rainforests. And wetland also is a possible answer. What habitats do you know in Egypt? Deserts. And this is the end of our lesson.